everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with this cute 12 by 12 layout, and I am using a cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict called Beach Border. I'm just showing you here that my silhouette went a little bit funny and it actually messed up in the top right corner, but I didn't want to do it again. It was a waste of paper. It took a while to cut because it's quite an intricate cut file, and so I decided just to go with it, and I knew that I could just put my photos there and cover it up. So that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm using these two super cute photos taken in December of my partner and my son in the pool, and then there's a selfie of me, and then also in the background is my mother-in-law and my son and my partner in the pool as well. So I just wanted to record this because it's fun, and I haven't got many swimming photos because the weather hasn't been that great in Melbourne to go swimming. So yeah, I wanted to scrap this one while I could, and I've loved this Beach Border cut file from Copa, and I just wanted an excuse to use it. Now obviously it's swimming in our swimming pool, so there's no sand or anything like that, but I think the sentiment still kind of holds true. You can see it's water, so all of the kind of water themed elements in the Beach Border apply. Now obviously it's also summer here in Australia, so I wanted to get some summer themed layouts on my channel. I'm getting a bit sick of seeing all the winter stuff from our lovely friends over on the other side of the world, so I thought I would go with some summer things. Now speaking of summer, I am using is it called the Sunny Days collection from Maggie Holmes, I think? Sunny Days. Anyway, that's what I'm using, and I wanted to get all of the kind of random embellishment bits, like mainly the bathers, I'll be honest with you, onto this layout. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going through the sticker sheet and the chipboard sheet, and I'm just trying to stick down all of the bathers. Now this one was a bit weird. It's a bikini, and I was like, I can't just have a pair of underwear hanging out on their own, so I moved this sticker up and sort of make sure the ensemble stays together so you can see that they are still bathers. And so yeah, I was basically just trying to get, I guess, the random bits on that I knew I would have trouble putting on other layouts. All the other bits and pieces I can get onto other layouts, but the bathers definitely were going to be a struggle. So I put every pair of bathers in this sticker sheet and chipboard sheet, and then also there's like some clear stickers, and I also used the bathers from there as well because I just wanted them gone. So yes, they're all on the layout, which is a bit weird, I grant you that, but anyway, it's all good, they're on there. Now I already backed the cut file off camera. This was quite a fiddly cut file to back, and so it did take me a little while. I just did it kind of listening to an audio book while I was just sitting at my desk in a kind of calm while my son was sleeping, and yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I decided I wanted some shells. Now I didn't buy the die cuts for this particular collection because they were just all a bit too big for me, and I'd heard feedback from others that the die cuts were quite large, so I actually didn't buy them. So I've only got the chipboard and the sticker sheets, but I decided that I kind of wanted some other sort of elements on this page that wasn't chipboard, and then I remembered, or I saw in the paper pad, that there was some shells, so I decided to fussy cut them. Now I'm going to edit it out, you don't have to watch me fussy cut them all, but I just wanted to, I guess, start the fussy cutting process so you could see what I was doing. And so I actually then had to go and hang out with my son, and he woke up and all of that stuff, so I'm back quite a little bit later to finish off the layout, but I was really happy with fussy cutting those shells and using those. And these are the sticker sheets, and this is what I mean when I said, oh, there's some more bathers, got to get those onto a layout. Sorry, I had to sneeze, and I didn't want to do that while I was recording because I thought, oh, that will be a shock for people, and for anyone listening with earphones, that would not be a fun time. So I just had to do an awkward little stop of the of the narration. Anyway, back to my voiceover. So as I said, I'm sticking down the random bathers that I found in the sticker sheet because I didn't want them to be just hanging around. I've cut out my shells, and now I'm going to work out where I want to do those kind of shell embellishments and what clusters I want to create. I knew I wanted to do a few clusters around my photo, but I also knew that was where my title was going to go, so I didn't want to do anything with any dimension because I want to stick my title on over the top. But I am creating a little cluster in the bottom left of my photos, one beside my photo, the photo of me, sorry, on the left hand side of the photo of me, and then I will scatter a few of the other shells around the cut file as well, just because I had them and I wanted to make sure I used them. And yeah, I didn't want them to sort of be hanging around, so I'm just adding a few others. I don't use that one that's still sitting there on the right. That's a fussy cut one, but it's like half a shell, and it was the end that I don't love, and it looks a little weird. So yeah, let's move on. We're not going to put that on the layout. So you can see me there, I've laid out all my shells and I'm just going to stick them down. I'm pretty sure I edit this part out as well. Maybe I don't. Oh, maybe I don't. I thought I did, but obviously I make you watch it. So I'm just going to stick down the shells and then I'll come in with my title and we're basically done. I think I add some splatters and that's it. This layout, I mean, when I say it was very quick to put together, it was very quick to put together once I'd backed the cut file. And I'm not going to lie, this cut file did take me a while to back. It is quite intricate. It's also, I don't love the glue that I use to back my cut files, or the glue that I use to back this one. I use the Tombow Mono Multi, and it's a great glue. It's not, as in the glue itself is fabulous, it's not going anywhere in terms of the strength that the glue has. However, it's very sticky. And so when you back cut files, or when I back cut files, some of the glue does kind of come out, you know, of underneath, particularly in these cut files of Virginia's, because she makes them so delicate, which looks amazing, but it does mean that the glue does seep out from the edges a little bit, and I just find it gets so sticky and I just don't like it. So I need to find a better glue. If anybody has any suggestions for me, obviously I'm trying to use up these glues. I'm not going to buy anything until I've used these up, even though they annoy me. They are a good glue and I'm not going to waste them. But I do want to find something else. So if anyone's got any suggestions, let me know. I've heard good things about the Novo glue, and I think Sandy, who also is in the design team for Copa, she uses, I think, a glitter glue. So I think there's a few things I need to try to find maybe what works for me. So I decided to use a title from the, are they thickers? What do you call their enamel? Is that what they're called? Anyway, the sheet, the thicker sheet or whatever it is that came with the Summer Days collection. And I decided to use Sunny and Bright because we're in the pool. It was sunny. It wasn't super sunny, but you know, it still works. And so I've used that as my title and I'm happy with that. I was thinking about adding some other black elements to the page, but I decided not to. There's enough black in the girl's hair, swimming in the background, and just also in some of the papers and things that I didn't need to add, or didn't feel like I needed to add any more black. So I'm leaving it at that. I'm checking if there's anything else from the sticker sheets that I want to add. I didn't tell you about it because I was whinging about glue, but I did add some clear shells from the smaller sticker sheets, and then I was happy with that. And now I'm thinking, do I need splatters or do I not need splatters? And then I decide that I do need splatters. Now I need to find a better option to try and use up the last of my Heidi Swapp Colour Shine, because it's too low down now to splatter very well. I think I need to pour a little bit down onto something and use a paintbrush to splatter it, because you'll see in a minute I basically spill big blobs of it everywhere. Thankfully not on my layout, but still it does go everywhere and it's very annoying. So I need to find a better option. I've only got maybe ½ centimetre left in the bottom, so there's not a lot, and I'm determined to use it up. So you can see there all my splotches. I did do one on my layout, but you can't see it. But all on the left hand side there I've splotched it, and it's very difficult, and so I need to come up with another solution. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get a little container to pour a tiny bit on and then just use a paintbrush to splatter, just to use up the last of it. You can see there all my splatters along the bottom, the big blobs that thankfully didn't land on my layout that I'm trying to clean up now. But I'm determined to use up this Heidi Swapp Colour Shine. I know they don't make it anymore, and it is lovely, but it's taking up too much space for something that only has the tiniest amount left. So that's my plan for, well, this year, but hopefully I use it well before this year is up, but I do want to use that up. So we're done. I'm going to show you some close-ups, but we are all finished. I hope you've enjoyed this layout. I hope it's nice and bright and summery and gives you good feelings. I'm so glad to have scrapped this memory, and I'm really happy with it. Oh, I did think about adding these, but I decided not to. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So everything will be linked down below to the cut file, and I'll also put the link to the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group, because it's a super fun group to be a part of. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in our next video, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for the close-ups. Alright guys, we'll see you then. Bye!